Welcome to this short video on getting to the content of your eLearn course. You have logged into your course and you're now on the course site. To view the content for the course, you can click on the Content tool if it's part of your navigation bar, nav bar, or you may have a content browser widget and you can enter in through the content using that. Let's have a look at what it looks like when you go through the content browser. I can click on Unit 1 and that will bring me into the information about Unit 1, a personalized approach to healthy living. This will give me a list of activities provided by eLearning Ontario and may be modified by your instructor. Let's have a look at Activity 1. Okay, we now have a view of Activity 1, which is a part of Unit 1. I know that it's Unit 1 because it says Unit U1 here and A1 for Activity 1. A longer form is listed here in the title. Most content coming from eLearning Ontario has the same basic setup. There's an overview to the unit or activity. In this case, it's the activity. There's a list of expectations. There's content, providing the specific content for that activity, and there's an assignment. The assignment can come in many forms. Here is the overview for Activity 1, Unit 1. This may give you an idea of what this activity is about. It might also kind of encourage you and get you engaged in the activity itself. The next link, Expectations, provides the overall specific and Catholic graduate expectations for this particular activity. The instructor may also have learning goals in this spot. Content. The content is a bunch of the real information. So in this particular activity for Unit 1, information is given about what it means to be healthy for life. More content is given below. So you can think of the content as being the textbook of your course. In this content, there may be some kind of activity or something for you to do. So if I click on this activity, it brings me to an interactive activity that will review and maybe show further some of the ideas from Unit 1 activity on health for life and vitality. When I'm complete doing that activity, I can close the tab and it should bring me back to the content. So here we have other information. Each of these links may go to another part of the site, or they may open a Word file or some other kind of file. There may also be links to external websites. So here we have more information in the content. And finally we'll move on to the assignment page. On the assignment page, we have instructions for what we're going to be doing, what we're going to be submitting. This may include a rubric, some kind of marking scheme, learning goals, success criteria. A number of items may be here giving you information about the assignment, and the assignment can come in many forms. In this particular example, the assignment are journal reflections that are submitted to the Dropbox. There is also a discussion that is part of this. Your instructor may have links that take you to specific areas of the website, here bringing you to the discussion or to the Dropbox, or you may go to the Dropbox or discussion area using the nav bar, or Dropbox, discussion. Within the content area, you can follow and go back to various activities and units using the links at the top. These are known as breadcrumbs. So if I want to go back to see Unit 1 activities, I can click on this breadcrumb and it will show me all of the Unit 1 activities. There are 6 activities here. Remember that your instructor will give you information about what assignments, Dropbox discussion, quizzes, etc. that you're doing for the course. Just because you have a number of activities here doesn't mean that you're going to do all the activities. I can now go and look at other units and other activities if I wish to do that. Your instructor may have your course set up so that you can only view certain units and activities at certain times of the course. You may also have to complete certain units and activities and assignments before you can go on to other ones. If you're having trouble seeing one of the units or activities, contact your instructor and talk to them about that. Let's take a look at our view back at the main course page. Remember, you can always go back to the main course page by clicking on the Course Selector tool and the very first course at the top. We're now back on the main course page. We got to the content by using the Content Browser tool. We can also get to the content by using the navigation bar and going to the Content tool. So here we are inside of the content. Let's go and look at one of the other units, Unit 2, and let's look at Activity 3. So notice that the setup is very much the same as the one that we looked at for Unit 1, Activity 1. There's an overview, there are expectations, there may be learning goals here, there is the content, which gives you really the textbook and information. There may be activities for you to do within the content part. Remember to talk to your instructor about what is summative, formative, what you need to submit, and what you don't need to submit. And you also have the assignments. In this particular example, there is a link that will take you directly to the Dropbox for the course, and this is where you can submit your Dropbox assignment. So your instructor may have those linked, or he or she may not have them linked, and in that case you would have to go into the Dropbox to find the assignment in question. If you're looking at your content and you notice that you have incorrect information, a typo, spelling mistake, or you have a link that's no longer working, you are welcome to contact your instructor, giving them the information about the page. This may be helpful for other students and the instructor so that they can improve the page. Be diplomatic. Remember that there can be mistakes in any textbook and with any content, and likely this content was not their own content but is coming from eLearning Ontario. So please again, let your instructor know if you do see an error so that they can correct it for future students and students in your own course. Thanks for watching the video on how to use and see the content for eLearn within a Desire to Learn site.